We've got to talk about Raven Symone. If you follow me on Twitter, then you saw this tweet that I retweeted yesterday, and it was in regards to Raven and something that she said recently about her Disney Channel show, That's So Raven, that a lot of people who stumbled upon the video found to be rather disturbing, myself included. Take a listen, and then we'll talk about, the overall messaging and how people really feel on the flip side, okay? So I've got the audio clip right here for you guys.
Feel like when I was on TSR, That's So Raven, I felt like boys watched the show because I had big boobs. Like
Really?
I do. I feel like
Not
that
'cause
was
you
the
were
case.
so funny.
No, I feel like they came for the boobs. They stayed for the comedy. But like,
Oof, is that a chapter?
Because that is a chapter title. They came for the
I'm
boobs.
coming and I'm staying.
So there you go. She is accusing children who watched her show of watching it for her giant boobs or something like that. And I don't really listen. I do, on one hand, understand why she feels that way because she has recently opened up about how executives said some very like off-color things to her about her body. She, as a child, underwent liposuction, breast reduction surgery, all sorts of things. And so I do think that from a very early age, unfortunately, like shame within her body and just over attention on her body, made her feel a certain kind of way. But I genuinely do not remember her body or her boobs or anything like that being a big part of the show. But perhaps because I am a heterosexual woman, it didn't click for me. Like, I don't want to say that she's lying or anything like that, but I just don't get it. When I went to search Raven or That's So Raven, like all the pictures pretty much had her covered up like this. She was always dressed super modestly, very busy patterns, no cleavage, no nothing, right? So the idea that she's saying that guys were watching this for like her boobs were the star or whatever. I'm like, how? I genuinely do not get it. Go search for yourself. That's So Raven Symone, and you'll see she is always covered up. So I wonder why this is something that she is claiming right now. And so basically when this clip went viral of her claiming that on Twitter, everyone was like, listen, Raven, we were kids. We were not thinking about these sorts of things. We thought you were hilarious, girl. Like, where are you getting this? Do not discount yourself that way or cheapen yourself that way, right? So I'm kind of curious how you guys feel about it. But yeah, a lot of people are just not in agreement with what it is that Raven is claiming was our main motive for watching the show. And listen, I was obsessed. The first celebrities that I ever became a stan of were Raven Symone and who's that other girl? And I just had her in my head, but now like she kind of just vanished from my thought process. But Mary-Kate and Ashley. Those three, I should say, because Mary-Kate and Ashley are two separate people. I was a rabid stan for these people. And, they were just like regular, young girls. So I never noticed anything like this. But again, listen, I'm straight. So maybe like for guys or like, lesbian women, maybe this is something that they notice. So if you fall into either category, please feel free to let me know in the live chat. If you're watching this live or if you're part of my VOD squad, playback posse, let me know in the comment section of this video. Kristen says, I've loved her since the Cosby Show. Same here. Do you remember when she sang that song, Don't Step on My Blue Suede Shoes? I used to watch that all the time. I thought she was absolutely adorable with her squiggly little eyebrows. Sierra says, I watch solely for the outfits and that's it, right? The outfits, like she was pulling together look after look, like they did a great job styling her. And speaking of her outfits, Sierra, do you remember that one episode where like, throughout the entire season and forever, Raven is the fashionista. And then there was this one girl who would always come out from under her and just steal the crown of best dressed for the year. For some reason, your comment reminded me of that episode. I thought it was absolutely hilarious.